Hello, good people. This is Vusumuzi Kumbo from the Kingdom of Matebeleland. It's been a while. Good people, I've had a lot of debates or discussions with people about what's going on with MDC, the MDC family, and some people saying CHAMISA is not doing enough. President Nelson CHAMISA. Right, good people, this is what I want to say to you. Before we start talking about CHAMISA, we've got to understand who MDC is. Right, who is the MDC family? MDC is me and you, those people who want to see change in Zimbabwe. And Nelson CHAMISA is our president and our leader. A man who garnered 2.2 million votes in a national election. How he did not become the president, we don't know, but we know he won it. Right, fast forward, let's talk about the issues right now of coming from people who expect CHAMISA to do something. The first question you need to ask yourself before you even go further and accuse anyone of not doing anything, you need to go back to the history of the struggle. So many people in Zimbabwe have come up. We have heard people like Lookout Masu, who stood up against the evil of this ZANU-PF regime. We have heard Edgar Tekere. We have heard Ndabaningi Zitole. And most recently, we have heard a couple of young men who put their hand up to lead the struggle. We have heard Idai Zamara. We have heard Pastor Ivan. We have heard recently Hopewell Chinono and Jacob. Who let them down? Me and you. There is always somebody willing to lead the cause for the people of Zimbabwe. But those people who are supposed to be led are the ones doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. CHAMISA is doing the right thing. ZANU-PF wants CHAMISA at all costs. They don't want anybody else because they know he won an election and he's going to win again. And he's the man who can make change in Zimbabwe. So everyone, I challenge you today that it is not CHAMISA who's supposed to defend his winnings. It is the people of Zimbabwe who are supposed to defend their vote. It is the people of Zimbabwe who are supposed to rise against this tyrant and demand to be respected. It is the people of Zimbabwe who should restore dignity to their lives. It's not up to CHAMISA. CHAMISA should come into the fray when people have gathered to war. He should not call for war. He should not lead an uprising. People should uprise, and he will come into the fray. All these people that I've spoken about have come in, but still people decided to stay in their homes, in their houses, and watch from a distance. When people are ready for change, then we will lead them. We have been doing this game for many years. Today is a special day for me. I never in my life imagined that I would be in exile or still in exile on this day. But I am. Not because CHAMISA is not doing anything. Because everyone who's 50 years and old, 50 years going down in Zimbabwe is doing nothing. They are sitting and watching everything and expecting certain people to do things. Yet they've cast their vote for change. Change won't come unless you want it. Hansi CHAMISA is toothless. Hana mazinyo. The mazinyo acho ndiyo now. Amazinyo ngawako, right? CHAMISA is just the catalyst for everything. If you choose not to buy it, then there is nothing that will happen in this country. Nothing, absolutely nothing. 4 generations from now will still be suffering from the failures of 50-year-olds going down of today. We are enabling the system. Choosing to do nothing and expecting one man to do something is enabling the system. Why don't people gather and then CHAMISA will come? CHAMISA should not call anyone to war. People should gather. People should gather in numbers, protest this evil tyrant, then things will change. But at the moment, he's doing absolutely fine. The problem is not with CHAMISA. The problem is not with MDC family. The problem lies with ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF, instead of governing the country, wants to crush the opposition. Instead of concentrating on reviving the economy, their efforts is to make sure no one challenges their tyrant rule. Everything that has happened in Zimbabwe is because the ZANU-PF regime is only fixated at fixing CHAMISA and the rest of us. That's their fixation. And if you don't understand that and you expect CHAMISA to lead a fight, you are mistaken. He's not the man to blame. He's doing his job. You do your job. You do your job. You take the initiative to do something. Hopewell spent 40 days and 40 nights. So is Jacob. And what happened to everybody else? As I speak to you, Johan is still in prison. For what? And what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it as a 50-year-old going down? All you want to say, CHAMISA needs to do what? What does CHAMISA need to do? Let me remind you, something that people are ignoring. CHAMISA is doing what he's doing right now because he's got the people of Zimbabwe at heart. CHAMISA can find an easy way out for himself if he wanted to. He could be doing what Monzora is doing today. He could be doing what Madam Kupe is doing today. And ZANU-PF we're going to reward him handsomely if he was to do that. Don't forget that. CHAMISA is the most valuable asset in Zimbabwe right now in terms of politics. If he's to walk to ZANU-PF doors, they will welcome him with open hands and probably billions of dollars. But that will not screw him. It will screw the people of Zimbabwe. You should remember that. You want him to go and work with ZANU-PF. Is that what you want? Is that what dialogue you want? That door is open for CHAMISA. He can do it anytime. But he's holding on because he's thinking about you and me, and you think he's doing nothing. Yet you are actually doing nothing, the people of Zimbabwe. He can easily walk to ZANU-PF's door today. I can guarantee you that CHAMISA can walk into ZANU-PF today. They will receive him, but your lives won't change. And he knows that. ZANU-PF is not in the business of running this country. The ZANU-PF mafia criminal gang is not in the business of governing this country. They'll just get CHAMISA, put him in a corner, feed him very well, and continue doing what they're doing. Is that what you want CHAMISA to do? Is that what you Zimbabweans really think CHAMISA should be doing right now? Why don't you take the initiative and gather to protest against this regime? There's so many dates that I've put up, but you still don't choose to go. You still do nothing about it. But yet you have the audacity to come and tell us that, oh, MDC is God-given to ZANU-PF. Really? Really? Thank you, good people. Remember, this is the struggle for change. It is not struggle for CHAMISA. CHAMISA, if he wanted to do something for himself, he could be living a $1 million life right now. Thank you, good people. Have a blessed day.